Turn this on. Turn that on. What's over here? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's good. That looks good, I think. Let's see if they have any other new modes. Nope. It's odd to me they would just throw out other modes so easily.
The righteous path begins with me.
Tomorrow's the last of my days.
I already got a combo. That's nice. Going to assume it's a gem.
Let's finish this quickly.
Of physical damage.
We make the future.
This one.
They'll have to get through me.
Is that ghost thing? Space Groove.
May I jump in?
It's a very short-ended group. Getting that wouldn't really do anything.
Doing it.
Rally to me.
That's cool. That'll be an intense cosplay. It's following me around. Another rogue. Oh no. Hmm.
Don't cross me. Let's finish
Roger.
Let's finish this quickly.
So we got Talon. We got this thing. So I'm almost... I need one more of those. Rek'Sai. I might have space to do that. Get rid of this one for now. I need Riven.
So hungry.
Marauder. Huh? Okay. I must have taken a trait that keeps giving me characters. Nope. Nice.
All in. Just my style.
Hmm. if I could even attempt to do level 3 of this one. Be nice. Hello.
So hungry.
Brawler Replicator. Brawler? I do have a Brawler. I'd like to get this off the board.
I'll savor this.
What? This sucks.
I'll savor this.
This sucks. I got too much stuff. Ouch. Finally. Thank you. Let's put that one in the middle. Nice. Maybe I need that too. Going crazy. Oh man. Nice.
May I jump in?
Shen is a level 5 character. I mean, a 5 cost. True damage.
So hungry.
That sounds pretty good. Ooh. I like spatulas, but I don't really have, let me see, Nova. Arbiter. I think that'll work. Nice.
I'll savor this.
Man, whatever trade I took was really, really good. Because it keeps giving me good items. Or giving me good character stuff. I think I just let it ride. I should probably put that one, but this one's probably good too. That looks good. Cool. I would need 3 Space Groove. Actually get any benefit there. Sure. Double glove it. This is not looking good. I have the character I want. Level 2. What the heck? Where did they get that?
I'll savor this.
Another one. Oh, nice. Okay. Sure. Now I can buy that if I want it, but probably not spend money. I want this one too. I took a thing that should give me five cost options in a round or two. So maybe I should just sell these. Keep these 2. And this one. And this one. And clearly my level 3 characters are not doing enough.
Not quit until it's right.
Let me click on it. Man. Oh, wow. This is good. I should use this with her. It's going to be Nedzo. Put her in the front. Yeah, 1 hex. Give that to him. That's a Gwen. We want this. We want this. Get it. No. Nanny. What was that? Just a reroll? Okay. Ah. Dark Lady. Oh my. Just buy everything. I don't have space. Do we want this? The question is, which one? Bard? Don't know. Challenger Marauder. I have 3 of 3, so I can't swap that. The Arbiter thing, 2 of those. This guy. His true damage. Yeah, and she would do a lot with that item. Didn't help. Okay. Maybe I need to give her the thing to keep her alive longer. LeBlanc. I want this. Is it not working? What? There's literally a hole. Oh. Get out of here. That was weird. So, my guess is get that. This. We'll do that one. Give that to him. Yeah, still losing. Level 1. What the flippin' expletive?
Let's make them notice.
Does not take any of those. I don't know. Does not take any of those. Sure. Man, okay, I'm almost dead. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but front line. Oh my gosh. What the f... Did that, did that actually work?
No stitching that back together.
Because she can stay alive long enough to do damage. Yeah, 6,000. Cool. Yes.
Talk is over.
Jin. What would I swap? Don't want that. Oh, too late. Do I want that? No. It's not giving me anything that I want. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Now if I could just get the Dark Lady, but I have no money. Oops. Too late to even pick up that item. Yep. Punk. Dark Cosmic Djinn Unbound. Why was this so good? Blitzcrank, yeah, that's an expensive one. Shen level 2, okay, yeah, that is also. Vex, okay, yeah. So just basically swap, buy expensive, yeah. Okay. Like, it does it even combo things? Because there's one Space Groove. There's a Bulwark Bastion Doomer, so that's a separate thing. Dark Star, that's a separate thing. Meeple Bastion, so he has 2 Bastions. Redeemer's separate. Dark Star, he has 2 Dark Stars. Meeple. Is this a Meeple? Yeah, so 2. Okay, 3 Meeples. Yeah, I guess there is some combinations going on. They're not like big combinations, but must have worked well for them. Jax. I think this is the one that beat me. So the Twisted Fate. That's a beginner character, but level 3. Corgi. Yeah, I wanted to get that one earlier. For all the rogues. Oh, I did get level 2. But that didn't help, so. Gwen. Kaisa. Yeah. Well. Do I want to do another one of these? Should probably work on something. Yeah. That was fun. co-working. There we go. Close that. So I'm gonna try to edit one of those, or old drink reviews. So I've got all of these that I never posted, and that basically the VODs, live stream VODs on Amazon vanish eventually. I guess I could just pick a random one and see. January. Brain. There we go. See, we've got a good amount of. Okay, I don't know what I was doing with this. I can see what's. Yeah. Maybe there's some. Keep naturally look. Okay. Edit the. Yeah, it's on the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's for me to. Like, what even is this? Putting a HDMI cable in. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it because I'm probably need it for something. Let's rename it. Oh, there's multiple. Why did I keep this? Huh? Huh? January 5th. Just looking for a drink review. Okay. Peace Tea Snowberry. Let me see if I did anything with that. Snozberry. Whoops. Not that. This one. The search, I clicked on it, it disappeared. That's cool. It's a live video. Let me check Amazon. Whoops. Peace. Okay, it's in there. Oh, it's an old video though. I don't need that. Let's see what this one is. In reality. Hint.
It's pretty nice.
Grape or something?
Sorry.
Ah.
That in there. But she does that type of work on this old Dell monitor. But the interesting thing, that in there. Case, these are not meant for anything besides holding the work with this thing. And clearly it does not come.
I returned that because it didn't work. At least with my setup. Okay, I have two different. Topo Chico. Let's see. Topo. Nope. Yeah. Okay, this one will work. Actually, let me check and make sure that they exist. For sale. Yep. Hint grape is not on Amazon. That's odd. There is, but it's got the wrong picture on it. Okay. I think that's fine. So what I'll do now is make a new folder. See how much space I have left. 240 gigabytes. Not that much. So it's January 13th. New folder. Mock up. No, it's just slow. I think they need to work on this feature because it seems worse than it was in previous versions. Let's take a look at the forum and see what's going on there. What's he talking about? Larenta lossless codec. Locking envelopes. It's worked okay for me so far. I mean, except for it locking up when it's doing that. I haven't done any intense edits though, so it might be bad, and I just don't know yet. Not a terrible suggestion. Mm-hmm. What is this thing even called? Oops. supposed to be following their. Color grading. Hmm. I don't know what else. It really isn't much. I mean, I guess it is almost a 5-hour video clip. So that's the thing. It's even talking about Sony Vegas Pro BorisFX. Yeah, NVIDIA changed how you can access the GPU for rendering video. So it basically broke all of the other older versions of the editor. So I swapped to AMD in my case, but yeah, that sucks. Maybe I should render. Let's see how big the source file is. $13 GB. It's gonna be lower quality, but I don't want to save that much flipping. Keep saying flipping these days. It's stupid. It's 2.8 versus. I don't know. Maybe I need that though. Maybe I need the other stuff. Yeah, I'll just leave it. The chance of me finding it is very low. See what I even showed in here. I was doing some sort of screen thing. Yeah, that just didn't work. Ladies. I have another project folder for that. It's 113. Doesn't look like I do. Problem is, if I made a video about this thing, it'd just be like, okay, it didn't work. I wasn't able to do anything with it. Be kind of not great. I don't think there's anything else in here that I would want. I was playing a HDMI cable or DisplayPort cable. That's from Home Depot, I think. So I can't really do anything with that either. Yeah, I should probably just re-render this to save a little bit on space. In that case, let me go like that. Put a marker. Okay, that. Yep. Look at that. So this is gonna peak, but I can do that. File render. So the AMD one's probably going to be quite a bit faster because I'm streaming. It's probably fine. 2.8 gigabytes. Doesn't seem to change the estimate. Yeah. Fairly quick. Something's using 5 gigabytes of GPU memory. Hmm. Also, I have my CPU downclocked basically because I have a power limit on it right now. So it probably could go a fair amount faster. Hmm. Okay. So now that's done. I'm going to get that file. Wherever it is. That saves a fair amount of space. That's a lot faster. Switch to here for a second. That's kind of laggy looking. Oops. Uh, friendly, gluten-free, sugar-free, preservative-free, no. I don't know how they did that with. I'd say if you've never tried. My big question though is, what does it mean by natural flavors? With hibiscus. So the next one I've got here is. So this is a 12. I was not doing things amazingly well here with my process of actually filming it. So I'd be doing a. They call it water. So here's the hint information. The can looks nice on this. I was like, so let's see this. Yeah, this is a. So it says vegan friendly, gluten free, sugar free, preservative free. No, I can't really scroll around too much. So it says hint is vegan. So from what I can tell, nutrition facts pretty much zero. Everything I can read off on the bottle here. I can't really scroll around. Yeah, this is not ideal. Yeah, nutrition facts pretty much zero. Grape. So pretty basic. Today we've got hint, grape. It's a pretty basic one. I'm not expecting too much from the hint, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll be surprised. Yeah. So here's the hint information. This is just water with a little bit of flavor potentially. They call it water infused with grape essence. It has 0 calories or sweeteners. So nutrition facts pretty much
zero, everything.
They call it water
Infused with grape essence. Nutrition facts, pretty much zero, everything. from what I can tell. Yeah, I don't see any, not even sodium. So, ingredients, purified water, and natural flavors. Whatever.
Everything. So, ingredients, purified water, and
This is a bad video. uh,
take a look at the bottle before we open it. Like I said earlier, water infused with grape essence. And it is made in San Francisco, California.
that's a nice.
Really nothing in it besides whatever natural. I don't understand how it tastes sweet to me, but it does. It's not anything crazy. Yeah, if I were to describe this as like a grape flavor,
I would say it tastes more like the outside of a grape, if that even makes sense. Like it tastes like the smell of a grape, kind of, which in itself doesn't generally have a strong smell to it.
you know what? I'm gonna say this is actually much better than I was expecting, and it does have a flavor to it.
In a way, and it also tastes sweet. So really the surprising thing to me is that it somehow has a sweetness to it. It's not anything crazy, like I said, but it's there. And I don't know how they did that with natural flavors and no sweetener. But it does, to me, at least. I'd say if you've never tried it, at least give it a chance and see if you like it. My big question, though, is what does it mean by natural flavors? And are these natural flavors in here healthy, and how does it work? Because it makes no sense. Yeah, anyways, not bad.
Probably fine. Man, I really drug this one out.
Today we've got hint grape. So here's the hint information. This is just water with
A little bit of flavor, potentially. They call it water infused with grape essence. Nutrition facts, pretty much zero, everything. So,
grape. They call it water infused with grape essence. Nutrition facts, pretty much zero, everything. So
ingredients, purified water, and natural flavors. Whatever natural flavors are, that is what is in here. So it says hint is vegan and free of sugar, sweeteners, MSG, nuts, soy, gluten, and preservatives. And it is made in San Francisco, California. Take a look at the bottle before we open it. Yeah. Just forgot to turn this on.
got a little bit of information on the top there.
I don't know if that counts as information.
No surprise, I don't really smell anything. See if it has a smell.
It's not like I had not done drink reviews and things before this. Yes, I did. But man, this one feels very rough.
I don't really... No surprise, I don't really smell anything. No surprise, I don't really smell anything. So this is supposed to be the grape one. We'll see. Another smell test. I'll try to hold this up. I think I need to really
breathe in to potentially get some smell to this. There's a smell of something. I wouldn't say that it smells like grape. It just smells like something.
That's helpful.
There's a smell of some. Well, it smells like you go into a supermarket and you walk around the fruit and vegetable section.
Yeah, maybe if you went in the grape area of the fruit and vegetable section of a supermarket, that's what it smells like.
Yeah, maybe if you went in the more it does start
To smell like grape. Yeah.
I'm struggling. I changed the set. It does actually.
I even screwed that up.
It has a sweetness to it. Okay. It does actually taste like something. Yeah.
I don't know how, but it has a sweetness to it. This feels a little thicker than water. I'm actually kind of impressed.
I think it's pretty pleasant. I don't know how this is possible, but I don't understand how it tastes sweet to me, but it does. It's not anything crazy. Yeah, if I were to describe this as
I think it's probably fine.
today we've got
That's hint. Grape. They call it water infused with grape essence. Nutrition facts, pretty much zero, everything. So, ingredients, purified water, and natural flavors. Whatever natural flavors are, that is what is in here. So it says hint is vegan and free of sugar, sweeteners, MSG, nuts, soy, gluten, and preservatives. And it is made in San Francisco, California. Take a look at the bottle before we open it. Yeah, maybe if you went in the grape area of the fruit and vegetable section of a supermarket, that's what it smells like. As I smell it more, it does start to smell like grape. It does actually taste like something. Yeah. I don't know how, but it has a sweetness to it. This feels a little thicker than water. I'm actually kind of impressed. I don't know how this is possible, but yeah. Honestly, it's not bad. I think it's pretty pleasant. And it does have a sweetness to it. So if you don't like bitter or sour drinks, you want something honestly, it's not bad. I think it's pretty pleasant. And it does have a sweetness to it. So if you don't like bitter or sour drinks, you want something simple and has basically nothing in it besides whatever natural flavors are. in reality. They don't say what natural flavors are, so who knows what that is or means in reality. It's pretty nice. Yeah, if I were to describe this as like a grape flavor, I would say it tastes more like the outside of a grape, if that even makes sense. Like it tastes like the smell of the grape, kind of, which in itself doesn't generally have a strong smell to it. You know what? I'm gonna say this is actually much better than I was expecting, and it does have a flavor to it in a way, and it also tastes sweet. So really the surprising thing to me is that it somehow has a sweetness to it. It's not anything crazy, like I said, but it's there.
Kind of rehashed 10 times.
Yeah, if I were to just say it tastes more like the outside of a grape. I don't know how this is
Possible, but yeah, honestly, it's not bad. I think it's pretty pleasant, and it does have a sweetness to it. So if you don't like bitter, sour,
if you don't like really kind of impressed. It feels a little thicker than water. I would say it tastes
more like the outside of a grape. You know what? I'm gonna say this is actually much better than I was expecting, and it does have a flavor to it in a way, and it also tastes sweet. So really the surprising thing to me is that it somehow has a sweetness to it. It's not anything crazy, like I said, but it's there. And I don't know how they did that with natural flavors and no sweetener. But it does, to me at least. I'd say if you've never tried it, at least give it a chance and see if you like it.
I can use this for the thumbnail. Maybe. Save.
it's not anything
Crazy, like I said, but it's there. And I don't know how they did that with natural flavors and no sweetener. But it does, to me at least. I'd say if you've never tried it, at least give it a chance and see if you like it. My big question though is what does it mean?
I think it's fine. Right there. Cool. Let me add my audio thing.
Today we've got hint. So it says more it does starter. We're to describe surprising thing to and see.
Yeah, it's being uploaded. Oops. Wrong folder. I might need the other minute clip in the beginning, depending on how I did it. Just like I said, these are kind of rough. I don't know how I feel about these ones.
Okay, so the next one I've got here is Topo Chico. Topo Chico.
Blueberry with hibiscus extract. You can take a look at their website.
What I can do is maybe like that. Is there a video track? Of all these tools that I'm making, but I'm doing things manually, so figure that out. I'd have to run a thing on those.
Blueberry.
With hibiscus extract. You can take a look at their website. So this is a 12 fluid ounce, 300
So this is a 12
fluid ounce, 355 milliliter can, and it is sparkling water. So you've got carbonation.
Okay, look at
Get rid of that. Save as. Blue. This song's kind of not great.
So you've got carbonation. So this one says real fruit juice with a hint of This one says real fruit juice
With a hint of herbal extracts paired with signature minerality and exceptional effervescence. Okay. For an elevated taste and a healthier indulgence. That's a very impressive statement. This one's measuring the case. But it says 10 calories for the can, 30 milligrams of sodium, and 1 total carbohydrate. Ingredients: filtered carbonated water, blueberry juice from concentrate, hibiscus extract, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, potassium sorbate, and sodium benzoate to protect taste. Magnesium chloride, which is salt, I believe. Basically salt. Potassium chloride.
I don't know about that.
is salt and magnesium. basically salt. Potassium chloride also. At least
they're related. That's probably where the 30 milligrams of sodium comes from. Okay, those are minerals for taste. So that's basically it for that.
so you've got carbonation.
So this one says real fruit juice with a hint of herbal extracts paired with signature minerality.
With signature paired with for an elevated taste on a this one's measuring the case. But it says 10 calories for the can. It says 10 cal. It says 10 calories for the can. 30 milligrams of sodium.
And 1 total carbohydrate.
Carbonated water, blueberry
Juice from concentrate, hibiscus extract.
to protect taste.
I feel like I need a feature that I can just click on something here and let it do a transcription. Let it probably be so slow though. Hmm. Just like a one click. I can make some sort of attempt. Because the stuff I'm doing is fine, but in the moment, I just want a simple thing here that will do something like that. Let's remove these pieces.
Okay, those are minerals for taste.
Taste. So that's basically it for that. Let's look on the can here. See if there's anything else. Produced for the Coca-Cola Company in Atlanta, Georgia.
For taste. Produced for the
Coca-Cola Company in Atlanta, Georgia. 3% juice. I don't see anything else here. No added sugars, real fruit juice, herbal extract. I was attracted to the branding on the can. I like this color. And it looked interesting in the idea.
Yeah, it is a nice color.
hibiscus extract.
Extract sounded interesting as well. And the yellow really pops to me on that blue. So that's kind of why I noticed it.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, 12 fluid ounces for this can. So a lot of reflections going on with the metal of the can. Do you have any questions or anything I can look?
Just gonna skip that part. Well,
Like I said, 12
Fluid ounces for this can. And we can just get a view of all of the information again. So a lot of reflections going on with the metal of the can.
interesting as well.
And the yellow really pops to me on that blue.
I would assume the fruit juice. Of the can. I'm gonna have to change my camera settings.
Yeah.
I would assume the fruit juice here is what's
What's coloring this? Because I don't see any mention of color specifically. It does have 3% juice from blueberry. Yeah, blueberry juice from concentrate and hibiscus extract. So that's probably where it's getting the color.
definitely has a color to it. It definitely has a color to it. Didn't mention any. The color to it. Yeah, blueberry juice from concentrate. Blueberry. So this has got a lot going on in the flavor department. There is a bit of. Is there, that looks interesting. I'm gonna get it. He was like, no. it's bitter and such and such. It's like, okay. So I put it down and then he bought it. So here we are. But there's
Also some bitterness to it. My friend and I were talking in the place that I bought this, or I mean, technically he bought it. So what happened was I saw it in the gas station or wherever, and I looked at it and like, oh, that looks interesting. I'm gonna get it. He was like, no, it's bitter and such and such. It's like, okay. So I put it down and then he bought it. So here we are. But I understand what he's talking about. Yeah, carbonation is nice. The flavor is there isn't much sweetness to it, but you do get some of the fruitiness from the blueberry, and I don't really know what hibiscus is supposed to taste like, but I assume it's in here. Like a floral smell and taste somehow. Straight from the can.
I think this has so much carbonation that if you prefer like less carbonation, pour it into a cup and add some ice. I think it would be fine. But obviously the ice will water down the flavor quite a bit. And this already doesn't have like a massive amount of flavor to it. Yeah. If I were like wanting something interesting, I would obviously go with this, but this one, the hint is a surprise at the very least. Maybe it's like, yeah, this is more on the like the side of sourness, bitterness, but it does have some sweetness. If you're looking at the ingredients again, it has citric acid,
Going off on a tangent, it looks like. Whoops.
The ingredients again has citric acid.
Yeah, these are way too difficult to edit like this. Time consuming.
If you're used to sweet drinks,
Jeez, how
And
long did
drinks
I
that
flip and talk about this thing? I have to stop saying that word too. It's my alternative to cussing.
we're very used to sweet drinks.
And this is not it, but stuff like this is kind of, maybe it's changing our opinions a little bit here and there, and like opening things up to more possibilities and different things with drinks. So I think it's nice for what it is.
That's good. Let's end it there. This looks like a good screenshot. It's a little blurry. Yeah. Should be good. There's my overlay. Oh. Maybe I should review it first.
Topo Chico blueberry with hibiscus extract. So this is a 12 ounce, 355 milliliter can, and it is sparkling water. So you got carbonation. So this one says real fruit juice with a hint of herbal extracts. It says 10 calories for the can, 30 milligrams of sodium, and 1 total carbohydrate. Ingredients: filtered carbonated water, blueberry juice from concentrate, hibiscus extract, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, potassium sorbate, and sodium benzoate to protect taste. Okay, those are minerals for taste. Produced for the Coca-Cola Company in Atlanta, Georgia. 3% juice. I don't see anything else here. No added sugars, real fruit juice, herbal extract. I was attracted to the branding on the can. I like this color. And it looked interesting, and the idea of hibiscus extract sounded interesting as well. And the yellow really pops to me on that blue. Yeah, pretty cool. I said 12 ounces for this can. And we can just get a view of all of the information again. So a lot of reflections going on the metal of the can. Definitely has a color to it. Blueberry juice from concentrate and hibiscus extract. So that's probably where it's getting the color. I think I'm gonna have to change my camera settings. Yeah. Struggling a little bit. So it looks pretty nice. Lots of carbonation. Definitely a rich color to it.
Delete some of that.
So it looks pretty nice. Struggling a little bit. And hibiscus extract.
So it looks pretty nice.
Can't really.
Rich
Color to it. So this has got a lot going on in the flavor department. There's a bit of sweetness, but there's also some bitterness to it. My friend and I were talking in the place that I bought this. Or I mean, technically he bought it. So what happened was I saw it in the gas station or wherever. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I'm going to get it. He's like, no. it's bitter and such and such. It's like, okay. So I put it down and then he bought it. So here we are. But I understand what he's talking about. Yeah, carbonation is nice. The flavor is... There isn't much sweetness to it. But you do get some of the fruitiness from the blueberry, and I don't really know what hibiscus is supposed to taste like. But I assume it's in here. Like a floral smell and taste somehow. Straight from the can. I think this has so much carbonation that if you prefer like less carbonation, pour it into a cup and add some ice. I think it'll be fine. But obviously the ice will water down the flavor quite a bit, and this already doesn't have like a massive amount of flavor to it. Yeah, if you're used to sweet drinks and drinks that don't have any bitterness in them, so if you don't drink tea, you don't drink, I don't know, coffee is its own thing, but if you're not a tea drinker and you're not like a mineral water drinker or just like carbonated water drinker by itself, because naturally carbonated water to me, at least it has a bitterness to it. This is in that direction, so I don't know if it would be something you'd be into, but like I say with pretty much everything, try it once and see if you like it. But sometimes things like this require a little bit of exposure therapy, if that makes sense, to see if you like this type of thing. Over time, it's not going to be an instant yes or no. So with me and drinking tea, I prefer to drink it without sugar or anything like that, and I've gotten used to it over many, many years. But it's my favorite drink, like green tea, cold, unsweetened. So I think with something like this, they do manage to add a fair amount of flavor with the blueberry, but that's only 3% juice. And then the hibiscus, it's hard for me to know what it's contributing to it, but I do sense a little bit of a floralness to it, which I assume is what that is. I think it's nice. It's just going to be based on personal preference, no surprise. And with something like this, it's more so, especially Americans, you know, we're very used to sweet drinks, and this is not it. But stuff like this is kind of, maybe it's changing our opinions a little bit here and there, and like opening things up to more possibilities and different things with drinks. So I think it's nice for what it is.
That's good. Render. Good song. And these are YouTube audio library tracks so that I can multi-stream and have something playing. Because YouTube does not have a VOD track feature. I really do wonder if Twitch has it copyrighted or something. Because you would think it'd be pretty easy for them to implement. Who knows? Who knows? Topo Chico. Blueberry artificial flavors. I look. This is in that direction. I'll read a little bit of a floor opening. Yeah, I really like that can. The color and everything. It's very appealing. Topo Chico. Yeah, once these are done, I'll probably just in stream for now. And maybe later I'll try to work on the software project thing. There's a lot to it. Let's take a look. Probably start a new Gemini Pro chat thing. See, while I'm here, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Micro silence removal. Pace optimization. This thing's kind of messed up. Some of these are probably not usable or useful anymore. Or just are not implemented. So where is the button? Vanished. What? It's not in there. How did I screw this up? Need more space. Yeah, this is gonna have to change a lot. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to head out for now. Peace. See ya.